Sacramento, what's going on? Sacktown Pete back at it again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. What a game tonight. Crazy ending towards the end of the game. It got actually chippy there at the end. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But the Kings play the Bucks tonight, and they felt shorthanded tonight. 133 to 124. Giannis's first game back from injury, and boy, it took him a 46 piece just to beat the Sacramento Kings juggernaut tonight. No shame in this loss. Let me just make that clear. You've played the best team record-wise in the NBA right now, the Milwaukee Bucks, and it came down to execution. The Kings didn't execute down the stretch. They made some costly mistakes on the defensive end that led to a Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton three-pointer. 2 threes that cost us in the game. That was a separation right there, and that was the game. Other than that, it was a fantastic, fun, exciting game. The Kings led as much as 15 points in the first half, but you knew the Bucks were going to make a run. No lead is safe in today's NBA game. Whether you're up 15, whether you're up 20 points, we've seen leads evaporate real quick, and gotta give credit to the Bucks. They came out, especially in the third and the fourth quarter, they had multiple quarters where they had 30 plus points in those quarters, and the Kings defense was terrible. Make no mistake about it. It was terrible. There's no excuses for that type of defense tonight. Let's start off with the numbers with the starting five because the offense was fantastic. Domantas Sabonis, 39 minutes tonight. He had 23 points, 17 boards, 15 dimes for Sabonis. Just a monster night for Sabonis with a triple-double. De'Aaron Fox, 37 minutes tonight. He had 35 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. He took 5 of 12. He was 5 of 12 from the three-point line. I'm okay with him taking threes, but he took 12 of them tonight. And I felt like majority of those threes were wide open threes, and he didn't make most of them. But the fact that he took 12 of them tonight, I think that's a very high number for me to have in my point guard. That's not accustomed to shooting threes. Shoot that many threes tonight, and I felt like he settled a lot. Granted that he was wide open a lot of those attempts from beyond the arc. I think that he could have done a lot better job of just going to the hoop and attacking. He did that, but I felt like he could have done more of that tonight. But Fox did his thing. Harrison Barnes, 30 minutes tonight. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, 0 assists for HB. Kevin Huerter was lights out tonight. 28 minutes. He had 28 points, 1 board, 3 assists. Kevon was 8-11 from downtown. Grayson Allen was chasing him all night, hacking Kevin Huerter off the screens when he's trying to get free with those screens off the DHO action. And I don't know what the refs were doing or if they were paying attention or not, but boy, Grayson Allen got a lot away with Kevin Huerter tonight. Granted that Kevin Huerter still put 28 on his head. Grayson Allen could have been fouled out by at the rate that he was getting, all these bumps and non-calls, pushes and holding Kevin Huerter away. He was getting away with a lot is what I'm saying, guys. It's ridiculous. Pretty freaking ridiculous. Keegan Murray, 22 minutes. He had 7 points, 2 boards, 0 assists. Keegs was 2 of 7 overall from the field. Very quiet night for Murray tonight. Got to be better than what he was tonight. Let's take a look at the bench. Malik Monk in 20 minutes. He had 6 points, 2 boards, 5 assists. Kessler Edwards got 18 minutes tonight. He had 0 points, 1 board, 0 assists. Davion Mitchell in 11 minutes tonight. He had 0 points, 1 board, 1 assist. Chimezie Metu in 9 minutes tonight. He had 5 points, 2 boards, 0 assists. And Trey Lyles in 26 minutes. He had 6.7 boards, 4 assists. I'm looking at the bench right now, and 17 points combined off the bench tonight. And you had Davion, Kessler, and they both were scoreless. And you had Metu with 5 points tonight. Looking at Monk and Trey too. Coming off the bench, the type of game that we had over the weekend against the Suns in Phoenix, you got to play a lot better. The bench just didn't get it done tonight. Knowing that Trey came out and made a couple threes here and there, and he provided some defense and rebounds as well, I felt like the lack of firepower off the bench tonight really definitely should have been a lot better. And you can't have Davion and Kessler and Malik only have 6 points. You got to have more production from those guys, especially when you want to have that spark plug firepower you're accustomed to seeing off the bench, especially in the second half of the season. You got to have that wasn't the case tonight, and that has to be a lot better moving forward. And them boys know about it. They'll definitely bounce back the next game. And it was still, despite the the lapses that we had in the second half in the fourth quarter, despite the bench being non-existent in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter, the Kings still lost by 9 points. It's it sucks to lose, but the fact that you put things into perspective and knowing that Giannis is unguardable, he was a freaking monster, and he flat out showcased why he's one of the best players in the world tonight. The fact that it took him 46 points to beat us tonight is all the power to him. He's a great player. He's a bona fide superstar, and he showcased that why he's so great tonight. I thought we did a fantastic job of containing Middleton and Holiday in the first half. Make no mistake about it. If Giannis did not play this game tonight, or if he didn't get the production that he got tonight, the Kings could have won this game. But I'm glad Giannis played. Don't get me wrong. This was a great test, a great measuring stick test of where to see where you're at, comparing to a beast of a team from the Eastern Conference. And yeah, there's no shame in this loss tonight, guys. We played a good basketball game. Could we have played better? Yes, absolutely we could have played better, as the things that I mentioned. But, the next time I'll probably see these guys could be potentially next season, or if they make it to the finals, if we make it to the finals, we can potentially meet them in the finals. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how things look moving forward. 44% overall from the field tonight, 21-50 from downtown, 42% there. I love that number there. But the fact that you still lost this game, you made up many threes and you still lost this game, that's very rare. Very, very rare. But I'm not frustrated. Trust me, I'm perfectly fine with that number. It just sucks that we lost the game tonight, making over 21 3-pointers. But, we got to do a better job of shooting free throws from the free throw line as well. We're 11-15 overall from the free throw line tonight, 78%. We had 9 turnovers, but we had 31 times. We had a good freaking game offensively, But I feel like defensively, this defense, the biggest takeaway from tonight is this defense. It's got to be better. You can't. I know the Wizard. When I talk about the Wizard, I'm talking about Mike Brown. Yes, I call him the Wizard because he is a wizard. He has to be preaching. He's got to make some adjustments, and he's got to do a better job of getting these guys to play some defense down the stretch in the fourth quarter. Since the All-Star break, we've had a top 10 defense in the fourth quarter, but overall defensive ratings were still not good. We're 25th overall in the league when it comes to defense as a team overall. And, with the playoffs around the corner, you got to find a way to be better defensively. You have to be better defensively. We have a 4-game road trip coming up. We got to find ways to be better defensively. Offense I'm not worried about, but the defense still does concern me because tonight, the miscommunications, with Fox and Harrison Barnes, both leaving a wide open Chris Middleton out on the perimeter for a 3 off a switch. You got to communicate. You got to do a better job of communicating that. And even off the switch, leaving Drew Holiday wide open for a 3. Those lapses can't happen, and especially in the playoff time, when you're trying to win a playoff game or even just win a playoff series, you got to play defense. You got to communicate, be on the same page moving forward. And I expect the Sacramento Kings teams to be a lot better defensively moving forward because you're going to need to be better when it comes to the playoffs. So, with that being said, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts on tonight's game. Very shitty that we lost tonight, but we play Wednesday in Chicago on the road against the Bulls, and I look forward to seeing the Sacramento Kings team go over tape and film and possibly come out and win that game in Chicago against the Bulls on Wednesday night. Now, talking about the altercation that happened towards the end of the game, Giannis is dribbling the ball out. I don't know if words were exchanged. I don't know what he was trying to do, but the game was already over at that point, and Trey Lyles did not like what Giannis was doing or said, so he kind of shoved and pushed Giannis out of the way. Brook Lopez comes in and has some words for Trey Lyles, and Brook Lopez is just defending Giannis. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that there. And then they both get into it, have some verbal exchanges, and I see Trey Lyles grab Brook Lopez by the neck. I thought he was gonna choke slam him, and I'm like, no, we don't need to do this. Trey, you're valuable to our team. You're a valuable player coming off the bench. We need you to not miss any time. We don't need this. The game's over. Let it go. Whatever. And that one thing's led to another, and big old scuffle. Sabonis is in there. Fox is trying to get in there, break things up. Security's in there. Some of the Bucks players and Bucks coaches get in there. Some of the Kings assistant coaches get in there. All hell breaks loose. Luckily, no players were hurt or no punches were thrown. Trey Lyles did have him in a choke slam position where he was choking Brook Lopez, and both were tossed immediately. And we might find out some more information about the altercation tomorrow and moving forward. It's going to suck because I do see Trey can possibly get fined and maybe face a suspension, but who knows, man. I just hope it's not that much time because we do need Trey Lyles off the bench because he's been a great bench player this whole season for the Kings. So we'll see. We will see how that plays out. Crazy ending to this game. That's going to do it for me for tonight's video. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Have yourself a great night. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Keep pushing forward. God bless. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.